water is very important for our survival. Do you know that 60% of our body comprises of only water? And also, you cannot really survive without water for more than 3 days. So it is so important for our life. Now, where do we get water from? Well, we get water from different water bodies on planet Earth. So what are these different water bodies? Well, you must have seen a river. It is usually a body of water that flows continuously in a particular direction. That is, from one direction to the other, you must have seen the water flowing continuously. That is the river. Apart from that, you must have also seen small ponds in different parks and compounds. So ponds are usually small water bodies in different parks and compounds. So small bodies of water which you usually see all around you are ponds. Now, what about sea? Well, you must have been to a sea beach, or at least must have heard about one. Now, sea beaches are usually very fun places, and usually there you will see a large water body with large waves, and that is a sea beach, and the water body which you see here is the sea. So these are all different water bodies. So let's know about them in details. Now, let's first of all know about river. Now, what is a river? Well, river is a water body in which you will see large amount of water flowing from highlands to lowlands. So, large amount of water usually flows from highlands to lowlands, and these water bodies are called rivers. Now, rivers usually flow from the highlands and mountains, and from highlands and mountains they slowly move to the plains. So you see, from the mountains they slowly move to the plains, and in the plains they slowly move towards the sea. Now, as they get closer to the sea, they get more and more curvier. You see the shape? So curvy. Now, as they reach the sea, entire water from the river enters the sea and mixes in it. And this is where a river ends. So river usually ends in a sea or sometimes in a lake. So let's see what these two bodies are. First of all, let's know about the sea. Now, whenever you visit a sea beach, what do you see? You see a seemingly endless water body which meets the land. Now, this endless water body is nothing but the sea, and you will usually see huge waves in this water body. And this water body is a salty water body. So, seas are salty water bodies which are very large, and they seem endless because they are very large and our eyes cannot see that far. Now, these salty water bodies that are the seas are actually part of larger water bodies which are called the oceans. And these oceans are all around different land masses on our planet Earth. So you see, all the land masses are surrounded by the seas, oceans. And what are these oceans? Well, the oceans are Pacific Ocean here, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. And where are the seas? Well, these are the different seas. You see, they are part of the larger oceans, but they are surrounded by land partially. And as a result, they are called the seas. So you see, North Sea, Baltic Sea, Mediterranean Sea, the Black Sea, Hudson Bay, and many other seas like Coral Sea, Japan Sea. All these seas are usually, as you see, partially covered by land, and they meet the larger oceans finally. So all these are different seas which are partially covered by land. But there is another water body which is completely surrounded by land. Let's see those. They are the lakes. Now, lakes are surrounded by land on all sides. You see, it is completely surrounded by land on all sides. These are called the lakes. Now, lakes also are sometimes very big, and lot of rivers flow into lakes too. Now, among all the lakes, the largest is the Caspian Sea. And because it is such a big lake, it is called a sea. But actually, it is just a lake. Just because of its size, it's called a sea. As you can see, this Caspian Sea is surrounded by Russia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkmenistan, and Kazakhstan. So many different countries are surrounding this large lake, and that is why it's called a sea. In fact, 123 different rivers flow into Caspian Sea, and biggest of them is river Volga, which also meets the Caspian Sea finally. So such big rivers also drain out their entire water into the Caspian Sea, and that is why it's a very big lake. Now, apart from lakes, there are other water bodies too, which are completely surrounded by land. They are called ponds. So how are they different from lakes? Well, ponds are usually surrounded by land on all sides, but very small. So ponds are very similar to lakes in the manner that they are surrounded by land just like lakes, but they are much smaller and shallower than lakes. So if you want to differentiate between a pond and a lake, well, pond tend to be small and shallow, while lakes tend to be large and deep. So you see, pond usually is small and shallow. Usually in parks and compounds you will see them, while in very big areas you will see lakes which are very deep and very big, and that is why they are different from the ponds. Now, another important thing which you should know is that 70% of our planet Earth is covered with water, while only 30% is covered with land. But of that 70% of water, 97.5%, that is the major share, is salt water, that is in form of oceans and seas, and only this small amount, that is 2.5%, is fresh water. And even in that 2.5%, only 0.3% is in the form of lakes and rivers. So you see, very small amount of fresh and usable water is available on our planet Earth. So different freshwater bodies which we have on our planet are rivers, lakes, and ponds, while sea is a saltwater body. So you see, these freshwater bodies are very small in quantity, and that's why we should be very careful about using the water from these water bodies. So it is very important that we respect and value water, because only this small amount of water, which is in the form of fresh water, can be used by us, while seawater is not usable at all. So you should always conserve water and avoid wasting water at all. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.